TV on GameSpot UK. Tonight we're going to be playing Gears of War on the Xbox 360 on Xbox Live, and two teams are going to be playing against each other, two teams of three in the finals. I'm here with Drew Stern.
Hi guys. How are you doing?
I'm good. Are you looking forward to tonight?
I'm looking forward to it incredibly. If the semi-finals are anything to go by, we're in for an absolute treat tonight. It was two clean sweeps on both of the semi-finals, meaning that we have two of the very, very best teams here in the final.
Excellent. So the two teams are competing for £100 each. The winning team will get £100 each in Amazon UK vouchers,
yes,
and also an emblem on their profile, which is probably worth more.
Absolutely. Runners-up also will get £25 each of Amazon vouchers, so not to be sniffed at. So they're already winners at this stage.
Excellent. So the format for tonight's final will be, we're going to have the best of 3 rounds on a custom map cycle that we've set up. They're going to have a bleed-out time duration of 20 seconds, a round duration of 5 minutes, friendly fire is off, and weapons swapped is off. So we're pretty much ready to roll.
Yes, it's an execution style, isn't it?
Execution style, so you've got to finish them off once they're downed.
One down is not enough.
It's not, it's not. So let's get on with the show. Alright, so here we are, Drew. First round. This is we're in the fuel depot. What do you reckon to this map?
This is not my favourite map at all. We'd just like to say early on, we are killing the admin straight away with friendly fire switch on, so we can follow the game. This map, for me, isn't my particular favourite purely because it's so open and it's really hard to protect your flags, which, you know, might be some people's tactics, but for me, it doesn't really work in my style.
Right, okay. I mean, I'm more of an up-close and personal guy. I like to go in with a shotgun. I quite like the way that this is like the centre of the level is pretty much like a warehouse. So you can just go in there. It's quite frantic, but you can also use a sniper rifle to go straight across the level, pretty much.
With execution mode in play, the sniper rifle is only going to be really effective for headshots. If you down someone, you're going to have to take a second pop at them, which leaves you exposed. Oh.
Alright, so into the game itself, it's 2-on-2 now.
G-Fresh 1982 has been taken down. I think that means that we're looking at a slight lead for the Locust side.
So, so pretty much in the semi-finals, these two teams that made it through to the final actually won pretty conclusively. So this is going to be a good match. You know, I think one of the teams, which was, let me just have a look, I think it was the Brushes, they won 5-0 both games. So they're pretty hot.
A clean sweep, you might say.
Clean sweep, definitely.
That's a terrible joke. We had to get that in there, though.
And also, the Mercolidges did pretty well. They didn't win quite so convincingly.
Yes, I think they were up against a very good team of individuals, not so much a team.
Sure.
What we have here are two groups of people rather, who are well trained and know how to work as a team.
Yeah.
Here on KAFKA JUICE seems to be followed quite closely by one of his teammates in what will be probably an efficient tactic, hunting down opponents in this wide open space. Spot someone on the other side of that container. I think he can get at him.
He's opted for the pistol here. That seems like a controversial tactic.
Pretty much. I think that's going to come back to haunt him. I think he's realised his mistake. Yeah, shotgun has come out. Shotgun obviously the most efficient at close-up combat, not counting the grenade sticking to people.
Yeah, I mean I like the shotgun. It's a good all-round weapon. If you're caught off guard and you're up close, it's one shot. You can pretty much blind fire and you take someone out. It's really easy to use. Obviously not so good at long distances, but like you said, my favourite tactic to go and run up there with the grenade, stick it to someone, and it's pretty much the most annoying way of killing someone.
So a kill there in the background, I think, using that exact tactic right there. Some 2-on-1 action here. KAFKA JUICE is under pressure from two opponents. How is he going to fare? This is what we didn't see in the semi-final, some really long drawn-out rounds, purely because the players are at such a level up.
He's been down and shot in the head.
Thugomatic, who we saw being very victorious in the semi-final, one of the main killers for the Mercolidges. I'm still not entirely sure how to pronounce that.
Mercolidges.
But no, he was the main scorer for that team leader in fact.
He was pretty prolific in the last game. So.
Right, let's have another look.
We've been killed again.
Killed the admins again, going straight back into the next round.
Okay, so
let's see if the Brushes can actually do a bit more damage this time round.
We saw on this team, on the Brushes, which are the Locusts, we saw quite a lot of up-close combat. We didn't really see much sniper rifle usage in this.
It really will depend on which map you go for, what will work best. Oh, shotgun to the back.
Yeah. I'm surprised he hadn't taken him out. I'm surprised it took him 3 shots to get that kill there.
See, I'm not entirely convinced that the shotgun up close is always going to guarantee you a kill. It seems to be a little bit more random. I think you need an optimum distance of about 9 feet. Ah, that was a very quick one.
That was a quick round.
Superfly F50 there with the final kill on that round,
So
scoring at 1-0.
One apiece now. So it's as you can see, I think these teams, from what I've seen so far, are fairly evenly balanced. I think that.
Well, 1-0 would definitely say they're evenly balanced.
That, yes.
Although that was a much faster kill. Let's follow the Mercaliges for a second here, going back into what is now the third round in our first game. It's really hard to say at this point in the game who's going to come out victorious. That was, although, to be honest, the Brushes seem to have done a much quicker job there. Maybe getting in, a slow start, but seem to be firing on all cylinders now.
Well, you mentioned it before. I think one of the key tactics that the teams won in the semis with it was that they played in teams before. They're not lone gunmen just running around doing their own thing. They're working as a team. We're
seeing a very good two-man tactic here, following each other through. I mean, it means you can have two separate weapons and be able to cover your flank. A sniper, for example, can be covered by someone with a shotgun.
Yeah, it's the clever way to do it, really. I mean, if you've got someone who gets killed in front of you and there's someone behind you, then there's a good chance that that person can kill the other guy.
Especially with execution mode, where revival is such an important part of the game. Yeah. This will really benefit you.
So for anyone that doesn't know, this is execution. It means if you, with a lot of weapons like the machine gun, you're down before you actually die, so your teammates can revive you as long as they get to you within 20 seconds.
Oh, we saw some frag action there. I'm not entirely sure if it was effective.
He's running away. He's got a grenade in hand. I think he's going to... Oh, he's just going to throw them blindly now. See, that's the great thing about this game. You can just throw grenades, you can fire blindly, but if you want to stop and aim and get a precise shot, that was good.
G-Fresh 1982 with an excellent up-front, in-the-face kill with a shotgun, which, as we have found, is a quite efficient tactic of mowing down your opponents and also prevents you from having to do any finishing moves. The shotgun to the face does seem sufficient to kill someone, which is what we'd expect. Let's have a look at the Brushes now.
Well, I mean, you look at the kills, though, and it's all fairly even across the board. We saw Thugmatic in the last round being fairly prolific, but everyone else is catching up now. It's fairly even, like three kills across the board.
Which means we're going to be in for it right to the line. I reckon. We're probably going to make it a 3-game match.
Possibly, yeah. So we've... obviously, this is the best of three matches. So if one team does win both games, then they're through. They win the final.
We do have to be honest, at this point, I don't see that happening.
No.
I think this is going to be a kind of a Wimbledon 7-setter.
If you see what the key to this game is finishing the catch off once you've downed them. And if you look at what they're doing, they're doing quick kills. They're just shooting them when they're down. They're doing melee attacks. They're not messing around with the curb stomps.
It's a bit showboating.
It is showboating, but it'd be quite good to see. It'd be quite good to see a team member that's so confident that he'll go around and
for a final kill. It's always a point. Although Locust Dom Pom now with the final kill. They're making the overall score 2-0. This is going to be exceptionally tight and very exciting. So how are we doing? It is pretty even. DMAC is the only person at the moment not to have any kills. So come on, DMAC.
He's not died though either. So that
helps. Maybe he's just hiding in a corner. Could kill the admin. Thank you very much. So has DMAC actually turned up? Has he gone to the toilet? Do we think?
I don't know. I don't think he'd go to the toilet on this night of all nights. He's probably got his game plan on. He's been to the toilet way ahead of time. He's had his dinner. I would have thought.
Well, let's just hope he's washed his hands as well, because this is messy enough as it is, without any of that lurking about. This is going to be so tight. I think it's really going to come down to tactics on this play. I think we're going to see it not necessarily in this game, but in the next game, where everyone's found their feet a little bit and not only has figured out their own tactics, but the tactics of their opponents, which is going to be key.
Well, if you look around, you can see a lot of the action taking place in different parts of the level. I think I can't hear what they're communicating, but I think that they're trying to mix it up a bit, not be predictable, because that's the key. If they find out, one person doing one thing all the time, they're going to take advantage now.
Well, KAFKA JUICE there making the score 3-2 in this first game. It is incredibly tight. It's going to be an exceptionally interesting game all round. DMAC got his first kill as well.
Congratulations to DMAC there.
Yes, although the two main killers are on the Brushes side. We've got 2 sets of 4 kills each on there. So it does seem to be a more evenly spread. Now, one thing to mention is that a lot of these clans will be playing 4-on-4 usually. Because we're only doing 3-on-3 in this game, do you think they've trimmed down and picked their best 3?
Yeah, 4-on-4 is pretty limited for a multiplayer game anyway. 3